I'm Keith Ashburn. I started coming to Lake City's church a little over 2 years ago when it opened back up after COVID, and have been joined shortly after that. And I recently went on a mission trip to Honduras with John Lorenz, and everybody's back now, and it was a neat experience. Well, last year, Judy Master went on this. They had advertised a little bit that they were going on this same Honduras mission trip, and when she came back, she was pretty excited about it, what they'd done, and got me kind of excited about it. And I was also in one of John Lorenz's Bible studies, and I have a whole lot of respect for him and wanted to support his mission, and just felt like it was something that I was being led to do, so I signed up. Well, from what John had talked to me, I was expecting a whole lot of construction work, task work, not as much as evangelism you might think on a mission trip, but this was more of a get things done, and it was just right up my alley. So I volunteered for that. And as it turned out, that's just about what it was. It was a lot of work with a bunch of other men, a building project. But as usual, on a mission trip, there's always more to it. And I ended up getting a whole lot more out of it than just working on a building. These groups of people, there was another church in Atlanta that had 13 men that joined, but we bring resources and ourselves, and when we get to Honduras, they've got projects set up for us to help get this camp completed. And it's a respite camp for other pastors to come, and John spends a whole lot more time there after the groups leave, but they need manpower and resources to get these cabins done so that the pastors have a place to come and respite and grow, and then are prepared to go out and serve the Lord there in Honduras. It was wonderful. The only time we really got out into the community was the first Sunday we were there, and they split us up into a couple of groups because I think there were 15, 16 of us, and half of us went to one local church that a pastor invited us to, and the other half went to another. And two of the leaders in our group were going to do part of the sermon in their service in their native language, of which I didn't understand nor could speak. But we got there, it was just amazing how neat it was when you're worshiping the Lord, how even though I didn't understand a word, the music spoke to me, and the people were smiling, and the love was there, and it was really a really neat experience. As usual on these, I rethink or reassess what the important things are, going over there and seeing what people have, what they don't have, what we have. Sometimes I think it's a whole lot easier for us to pursue the Lord when we don't have as much as what we're blessed with. So I have always thought, this time I always thought that, there's a lot of missions around our own home that we don't do, and we still don't. But I'm really excited about this, that we have not just the local church, but it is the global church. And this was an opportunity to go out and do that, even though it wasn't evangelizing. Something that we did may touch somebody who will find the Lord over it, and that's what it's all about. It's a little easier for me now. I'm kind of semi-retired, and since I've gone back and saying I'm going to go to work for the Lord today. And this was one way to do it, but you can do it a ton of different ways. I talk to people how they say, you know, what can I do to help somebody today? What can I do to do this? And it's not as focused on me or about what I need or what I need to get to be happy for me or whatever. It's what can I do to serve someone else today? I remember some of the first mission trips I went on, I thought I was going to go and we were going to save the world, and you don't have enough time, enough money to ever fix everything there is out there when you get there. But just going and staying in the moment and doing what you can to serve the people that you can there, with the ultimate goal of them finding Jesus Christ. And if you can keep that in mind, and it's not that you've got to fix every house, you've got to fix everybody's problem, it is ultimately, can they find Jesus Christ?